We're here with Sherry Martinez as we talk about the Ranse Jones Beach Volleyball Scholarship Tournament. And Sherry, maybe first off, tell us a little bit about the story of your son and why you're holding a tournament in his honor.
Ranse was a beach volleyball player first and foremost. He also, by the way, happened to go to UNCW. He was actually a very good student too, but he loved to play beach volleyball, and he played quite a bit while he was here in addition to his studies. Graduated in 1998. And several of his friends that he went to school with here, who actually aren't beach volleyball players, a couple of years ago started a scholarship in his honor after he was deceased in November of 2010. He had a massive cerebral hemorrhage, which was totally unexpected while he was playing beach volleyball in Panama City in May of 2010. And he passed away November of that year and left a big hole in all of our lives. And a lot of his friends have been looking at different ways to remember him, and this was one of the ways that these friends he went to school with decided to do it. And it was actually a surprise to me, a Christmas present last year, the scholarship. And there's a big tournament held in his honor in Florida for stroke awareness. And they raised funds for that for the hospital down there. So when the opportunity came to raise funds for the scholarship here, that was my first idea. Well, let's have a beach volleyball tournament and raise money, because that's the obvious thing to do for a Ranse Jones memorial. So the folks at Captain Bill's knew Ranse very well, said they'd do anything for Ranse, absolutely opened their arms to us and said, come on, we'll sponsor. And we had our first tournament this time last year in June. It was very successful, even though we didn't really know what to expect or totally what we were doing at the time. But it all came together, and we were able to make a good contribution to the scholarship. I believe we're probably over halfway to funding the scholarship at this time. And we're getting ready to hold the second annual Ranse UNCW Classic this June. It will be Saturday, June 21st at Captain Bill's. It's a four-person team format, men, women, all levels A, B, and C. And Captain Bill's, I believe last year we charged $100 a team, and as far as I know, that's the same thing we're going to do this year. And that money goes along with raffle money that we raised during the tournament to funding this scholarship, which then we have designated that scholarship for a member of the girls volleyball team here at UNCW.
All right, now what does this scholarship and this fundraiser mean to you? Obviously, it's very a event very near and dear to your heart. What does this mean to you, and how excited are you that this has kind of gone off the ground and now you're in year 2 of this?
Well, it's everything to me. You know, it's my way. It's something I can do. It's a way for me to keep Rance's memory alive in a very positive way, and everybody just gets very excited about it. It's a fun scene. The volleyball players love it. Last year we had Rance's friends from Florida come up. Some of them were on the team that won last year. We're hoping to pull in more from all over the region this year. And I will just show this t-shirt from our tournament last year. You got a shot of that? And the logo here on the front, Live Simple, Play Hard, is our official logo for all of our Ranse tournaments. It's a pretty cool logo. And one of his friends, volleyball players from Florida, came up with that because they were trying to decide, well, what should our logo be? And this guy came up with, well, how about Live Simple, Play Hard? Because that was Ranse. He just was who he was. He was a very authentic guy, and that just came across to everybody. And he showed up, he played hard, and he was everybody's friend. One of his friends said 100 people thought he was their best friend. So, he had a lot of friends, a lot of spirit still living amongst his volleyball contingent and his school and non-volleyball friends. And everybody just wants to keep that going. And so, of course, I'm thrilled with that. That's sort of a grandchild for me.
All right, lastly, if somebody can't be at the tournament, is there any other way they can get involved? What are the other options for them if they can't be there, want to be involved with the tournament somehow, or want to give to the scholarship fund? What would be the best way for them to do that?
Absolutely. And that happens. You know, people throughout the year make direct contributions to the scholarship fund through and to UNCW. Adam Keene will take care of that and direct it in the proper way. And people, of course, will get their tax deductible receipt for that. And that's very doable. That can be done at any time.